So if you're paying attention to what's happening right now in the RV industry, you know there are a lot of changes going on. If you're not up to speed, the short story is this: the RV industry is feeling the pressure of an uncertain economy. Retailers are shutting down all over the place. Layoffs are increasing, and the sales of RVs is not what folks in the RV biz were hoping for so far this year. And now a number of big plant closures. So yeah, it's abundantly clear that 2025 is off to a rocky start. I mean, the economy, it's like it's manic. One day looks like the recovery is right around the corner. Tariff situation may be getting closer to a resolution, and then bam, like that, it's back to uncertainty again. So for folks who want to buy an RV, even current RV owners, it's a nerve-wracking time. Now, going back to the plant closures, what does that mean for consumers? Well, today I'm bringing in Beth Wells. She's the managing partner at the Burdge Wells Law Office. Beth keeps her finger on the pulse of what's happening in the RV industry and in consumer rights. In this short but important video, we're going to talk about what these plant closures could mean for your RV warranty, your service experience, and what buyers need to watch out for if you're thinking about making a purchase in today's unpredictable market, especially if it is one of those brands that's affected by the plant closures. By the way, I'd like to know what you see for the rest of 2025 when it comes to the overall RV industry. Is this just a temporary lull? Is this just the beginning of a continued slowdown? Or do you think that sales are going to pick back up as we move into summer? Let me know your thoughts as you're listening to today's video. There's a lot going on in the RV industry right now. I mean, if you pay attention to the industry news, plants are closing and brands are moving. I mean, can you help sort this out from a high level without going into too much detail? What in the heck is happening, and how does it affect RVers that may own these brands?
Yeah, so on March 19th, Thor announced that it was restructuring to place Heartland under control of Jayco. And then just recently on April 21st, they reportedly sent hundreds of layoff notices to employees of Cruiser RV, DRV, and Heartland. And then the following day, they reportedly announced that they're closing the Heartland plant. I believe it's in Sturgis, Michigan.
I guess this is a sign of a crazy economy, and sales are really down. And so Thor, the parent company, is they can't afford to keep those plants running, so they're consolidating. Does that change anything for people that already own one of those units that you just mentioned? Warranty wise or service wise? Or
unfortunately, it's too early really to know. I can tell you from just things that I've read that they're saying that the sale or like the restructuring is not going to impact dealers or customers, like current owners. So that tells me, if that's accurate, that someone is backing up that warranty.
But in terms of quality, and none of those brands that you mentioned, I don't want to make anybody mad at me, but if they were really red hot sellers, they wouldn't be closing those plants. So they're not selling, they're not manufacturing them as quickly as they'd like, and the quality of the product on some of those brands, Heartland, for example, it's just not the best. It's okay. It's got nice floor plans. But if the people at the plants are being laid off, and you've got new people that are putting together an RV that's already questionable in terms of quality, is that something that consumers should be concerned about that are looking at new stuff on a dealer lot?
That would be concerning to me, just, for the simple fact that they're putting together conceivably an RV that they've never really had practice doing that for. So it's like a brand new thing to them. So I would think that just logically, the first set of RVs that come off might not be quite as good as the ones later on.
Yeah, but they're not identified. There's not like a sticker that says, "Hey, this is the brand new plant. Right. This is our first unit."
This is our first one.
I mean, so what should the consumer do? Because if the consumer asks the dealer, I know I'm a contrarian and I'm not trying to be ugly, but dealers want to give happy talk. They want people to buy their stuff. So they're going to say the best case scenario, which is not always the case. So what can consumers do to protect themselves with these plant closures and restructuring and new people building these products that they've never laid hands on before?
I would say ask questions or maybe reach out directly to the manufacturer to see what they tell you if you're looking to buy one of those products.
But in terms of warranty, is that something and service work that's going to be done on these? You know, there's a lot of, they say the shakedown trip and bring it back in and we'll fix those things. It would seem to me that these brands that are now going to be manufactured or assembled by new people will have more service work problems, more shakedown trip problems. And I would think that that's something that we need to keep in mind as consumers.
Oh, for sure. That definitely makes logical sense.
Are you hearing from anybody that this is that is concerned about this yet, or did your kind of red flags go off when you started seeing all these closures and things happening?
This is relatively new information for me. So we're not really seeing anything yet, but we're keeping our eyes out for it.
Do you think that this would be a good time to go in and make a deal on one of those brands, or would you just stay away from them for now and wait till the dust settles?
I mean, I would reach out to Thor or wait till the dust settles if it were me, but that's me.
How soon should that be? I mean, it's like a lot of times we as consumers we're putting our faith in companies and brands and people that can change like that. I mean, corporate decision, those people that had those jobs, those poor people, whether they were good people or bad people, they are now unemployed people, most of them.
Right.
I mean, and I'm sure they were blindsided, most of them, by that. It's just, this is a tough time.
Well, yeah. And hundreds of people looking for jobs in the market. I mean, that's going to be tough, a lot of competition.
Well, yeah, especially when the market's as slow as it is, I mean, I don't think anybody's hiring. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit. So any ideas, any gut feelings about what's going to happen in the future? Or you're so cautious and I appreciate that, but people are trying to look ahead and going, especially seniors, the seniors who have got a lot of money invested, but sometimes it's their life savings and they're getting ready to make a purchase or they already own one of these things. Is there anything that you can say that can kind of calm them down?
Just from what you saying, like people that are purchasing or people that are current owners?
Either one.
Yes, so current owners. Just from what I've read, at least Thor is saying that there's no concern for the dealers or the current owners. So if you're a current owner, then it sounds like if what Thor is saying is true, that someone, whether it's Jayco backing the warranty, something is backing the warranty, so your warranty would still be there, and the service at the dealer would still be paid for, is what I understand that to mean. As far as like sales, like going out to buy one right now, spending a lot of money on a Heartland, I would probably, if you're like dead set on a Heartland, maybe wait till the dust settles and see what's going on.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying what I would say is don't do it. Just for sure don't do it. Give it 6 months, give it some time. But I mean, you're much nicer the way you say it. But think about this, the people that work at those plants that are in the warranty department.
Right.
Those people are always busy, and dealers and customers are experiencing, well, we're working on it. We're trying to get the parts and we're not sure if that's a warranty item or not. And if those people that do it every day don't know, and now you got new people handling warranty claims, what that can't be good for somebody that does have a warranty claim. Well, let me get back to you.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it would be tough to be handling warranty claims on a warranty you're not familiar with, for sure. I don't know how similar maybe they are or they operate. A lot of times, like the warranty codes, the codes that they submitted under, that might make it easier, because a lot of it is kind of like an automated process from what I understand, but it would still be, I know, tough. If it were me looking at new claims on a new vehicle I'm not familiar with and a warranty I'm not familiar with.
Because the parent company is Thor, and then you've got all these brands, these sub companies, if you will. The warranties, I don't think that they're exactly alike all the way across the board. So they've got to, they may be similar, but that doesn't mean they're exactly alike. And that's what you're saying. If it takes a while for that person to go through and go, oh, wait a minute, oh, we don't cover that on this brand,
Right.
that's going to do nothing but bog up the whole process, I think.
Right. I would agree.
Are you staying in touch? I mean, you're keeping your finger on the pulse of this thing, so to speak, and through your Facebook page, or when there's an announcement, will you make more details available so people can?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I want to thank Beth Wells for giving us some important perspective today. I think it's really clear that the RV industry is shifting, and shifting fast, don't you think? And while the corporate announcements that we'll be reading might sound reassuring, all that happy talk, smart RV owners, smart RV buyers need to move forward, but with caution. Keep asking those questions. Don't let all that happy talk, as I mentioned, at the dealership replace real homework. And if you need updates as things develop, stay close to Beth and the team at the Burdge Wells Law Office, and stay close to this channel. We'll be tracking everything. And as always, I'll be right here around this virtual campfire. I'm the RV Wingman. Thank you for watching today. Hope you have a fantastic week ahead.